obviously the training back then was a lot different than now. So like, what was like the hardest aspect of training back then? Because you're like me, my favourite part's sparring, but the developments in training standards now, as you know, with the Performance Institute and stuff like that, training's just evolved.
More and more about it every day. Yeah. So I was really blessed that I got with Randy Couture kind of early-ish in my career in Vegas. One of the reasons I moved out here is he actually asked me to help him like train like with his camp, you know. And so I was like, oh wow, okay. So, you know, I moved out here, he opened a gym, and he was he was kind of ahead of his time. He had a physical therapy, he had a nutrition bar, but it closed down. He couldn't sustain it. He had like an S&C area, he had a real good strength coach, and so he was kind of trying to do everything, and he'd have us doing these plyos, and then he was like in his 40s by that time, so he would like go really hard and then he would pull back. He kind of knew when to pull back for his own body. And then I think that some of us didn't learn that lesson about when to go and when to pull back. Because it's kind of hard to know. Sometimes you're just like, am I just being a bitch? Am I just being a wimp today? Like, should I just get on the mat and shut up and start going or what, So, yeah.
I know what you mean there, though. Sometimes my muscles are sore and I'm thinking, I've got to get on the mat today. And then literally you have a little warm-up and you start doing a little roll and you think, I feel good now.
So that is the key. That's what I would always do. I'd always be like, all right, you're going to do the warm-up and a few drills and you take it from there. If you still don't feel like going, shut it down, maybe do some running, do whatever, maybe a light S&C workout. But yeah, make it through the drills, make it through the warm-up, and then reevaluate and say, all right, yeah, I'll get one in today. Because if you put it off, then you got to change your whole weekly schedule, and that's just a pain in the ass.
That's me out of camp sometimes. I don't have to do this session, and the next day I'll do 3 sessions to make up for that. And then I'm sure the next day I'm like, why did I do that?
And then, Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work like that, right?
Yeah, fortunately.